Good evening and welcome. It's a little late, but here is what's going on in gaming news. I know I normally put these out on Monday, but things are all kerfunkled and it's been a very strange, sad, weird, typical week. So what's going on in the world of gaming? Not much. Again, not much. Origins came and went. Origins, as you know, is like the big gaming convention, and they announced all the products that bestseller, blah blah blah, game of the year, stuff like that. And Kids in Space from the makers of Kids on Bikes came in as game of the year. Congratulations, Renegade Studios, for winning Origins Games of the Year. Runner up, Free League Publishing. Wow, what a shock. Nowhere seen in the award nominations whatsoever anything related to 5e. Think about it, motherfuckers. All right, here we go. What's going on in the world besides that? And again, we are trying to avoid anything related to what's going on in 5th edition and Rime of the Frost Maiden and the Tasha's Uncontrollable Hideous Let's Make D&D Woke. But Hasbro and Renegade Game Studios announced an expansion of their licensing agreement for tabletop gaming with the announcement of the official Mighty Morphin Power Rangers tabletop role-playing game. Unfortunately, it's going to be 5e. Now, this is strange because there already is a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers role-playing game. It was used on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Hyperforce on YouTube. It was a 2d6 system, very similar to Powered by the Apocalypse. In fact, a lot of people said, hey, is this Powered by the Apocalypse? But no, it was an original system by the creators of the YouTube series Hyperforce. Hyperforce is considered official Mighty Morphin Power Rangers canon. It takes place after Time Force, and as far as Hasbro and everybody who hold the whole Power Rangers thingy, Hyperforce is official D&D canon, Power Rangers canon. So it actually happened in the Power Rangers universe. So it's very strange that Hasbro already had a relatively good system to do a Power Rangers role-playing game with, and instead of doing something with Hyperforce, they've decided to succumb to marketing and make it 5e, which means it's probably going to suck, which is too bad. And I'm sure there are Sentai role-playing games in Japan, so I don't know why they didn't go with one of them, but whatever. Okay, the other big news is Dungeons & Dragons animated series, Hank and Presto, and all those guys in uni, and why was a unicorn falling around a boy barbarian when unicorns are supposedly only fall around virgin females, which makes you wonder, was the boy barbarian really a girl? So, a fan-generated, not-for-profit organization took the 2006 DVD collection and found on it a radio play, an audio drama that was released on that of the never-seen final episode, which supposedly, this has been fan-theoried around for a very long time, answered all the questions of the Dungeons & Dragons animated show. And now, on YouTube, they have an animated version of this radio drama. They've cobbled together footage from across the show. They've recreated the episode and fully formatted animated. They've got, mocap and drawings and stuff to tell the final tale of those kids and what happened to them and what happened to Venger and what happened to Dungeon Master and war all the rumors and the fan theory about the relationship between Dungeon Master and Venger actually is true. So this, if you can find it, it's on YouTube. It is a non-for-profit fan creation. Check it out. If you were a fan of this amazing 1980s Dungeons & Dragons TV show, which introduced us to, amongst other things, the Acrobat character class and the Cavalier character class and the Barbarian character class, and Hank and his magic missile longbow, check it out. It should be awesome. Pathfinder has announced several changes to the Pathfinder Society organized play for year 2 of Pathfinder 2nd edition. It's already been a whole year. Wow. That's amazing. Way to go, Pathfinder. So if you're in the Pathfinder Society organized play, then there's going to be changes. Let's see what else. Gamma has announced an initiative for a charity Toys for Tots for the holiday season, where every game you purchase from Gamma gets a free copy donated to children in need. So local game stores who sign up by November 6th to participate in a game on every table charity campaign could order one extra copy of any game they order at 50% or more wholesale to be donated to their local Toys or Tots. So if you go into, North Coast Role Playing and Barry has signed up for it, then if you buy a copy of Sandwich Lords of the Sandwich Kingdom, you will also get a copy of Sandwich Lords of the Sandwich Kingdom that is given to Toys for Tots. Way to go. Way to go, guys. This month's Humble Bumble is still the R.A. Salvatore showcase of Wizards of the Coast products featuring our boy, Drizzt. And, of course, also, let's go back to the top. In further Drizzt news, there is an official Drizzt action figure out. We talked about it before. It's up. It was shown during the Hasbro convention. Is it available for sale yet? It's still unclear, but I'm looking at a picture of it right now. If you haven't seen it, go take a look at it, or maybe I'll post it. It's got Drizzt in all his fighter glory. It's got Guinevere. It looks, it's got, he's got blue skin instead of white skin now, because reasons. He's got both of the swords. It looks really good. So, yeah. And that's about it. I mean, obviously there's things going on with Rime of the Frost Maiden, and there's things going on with Tasha's hideous laughter. And what I really find it interesting with the whole Tasha's thing is several other companies are releasing products that do the exact same thing that they're trying to do with Tasha, with the archetypes and the ancestries, which, again, Paizo already did a year ago with Pathfinder 2nd Edition. So Paizo beat you all to it by turning races into life paths and ancestries. So several other companies are doing the same thing. Five Torches Deep, EN World, a lot of different companies, both for 5e and for other systems, of saying, yes, this diversity thing might need, and ancestries and life paths, and which life paths have been around, since the 80s. Well, actually, Traveler, so the 70s and the 80s was Cyberpunk, and the whole idea of just generating this amazing history for your character. And all these companies are doing it, and they're doing it for half or less. So if you want to do the whole ancestry, orcs are not evil, an elf can have the stats of a dwarf thingy, instead of forking out the $75 that Wizards of the Coast is going to want for Tasha, check out one of the other companies who are doing the exact same thing for less. And sadly, that is it for gaming news. It is another slow week. Again, debates, COVID, fires, political unrest, unemployment are all playing a factor. So do not walk to your local Amazon or your friendly local game store that happens to be open. Cess Games and Anime in Ventura, California is open, and support them by buying some, independent publishing role-playing games. Check out Kids in Space, the RPG of the year according to Origins, or check out Morkborg, the RPG of the year, or Aliens, the gold standard RPG of the year from Free League. It's available at Barnes & Noble. Morkborg you have to order online because it comes from Sweden. But yeah, so give your money to other publishers besides Wizards of the Cock. I am your grumpy guide to all things gaming, and I will talk to you later.